Hey, it's a great day today. Today is sales day. We get the results from the second quarter of 2019. We can see what the truth is. We can cut through the BS. We can cut through everything and say, this is what consumers are buying. These are the best trucks. This is the sales growth. It's so much cool stuff to look at. So we're going to get started with these statistics and all the results right now. Hey, it's Tim Esterdahl, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and if your passion is trucks and SUVs like mine is, make sure you subscribe below, hit hit the bell notification. That thing, yeah, the little bell, to be notified new videos I put out that are awesome like this one. This one's awesome. So today is sales results day, and it's just the best day. So we have Ford and GM have gone to quarterly sales results, reporting, I should say, and so we got those numbers yesterday. Ford did numbers today. That's the situation, but I'm going to get to the numbers. We're going to talk to them on the screen and kind of talk through like what happened, what's my perspective on it, and what we can expect in the following quarters to finish up 2019. So let's get started. Let's look at the numbers right now. So we start at the top. Ford F-Series continues to lead the way. They had a quarterly change of down just to 1%. It's hard when you're selling that much volume to keep the sales growing. And, in Ford's case, the F-Series F-150 is going to be one of the older trucks, full-size trucks out there. The Super Duties are being redone to come out this fall. And so they're selling some older product compared to the competition. Overall, year-to-date, they have a commanding lead over everybody else, which is pretty typical. Ford has done this for years, and they're just kind of off just a touch, which really isn't that big of a deal. Secondly, and the big news from this quarter sales has got to be Ram truck sales. Holy cow. They were up 73% in quarter two. Overall, year-over-year change was 28%. They have just flipped the script. They are now solidly in second place. They are up quite a bit of units over the Chevy Silverado, which dropped down 9.9%. And remember, Ram truck, Chevy Silverado, and Ford F-Series, this includes the light-duty trucks and heavy-duty trucks. In Ford's case, it includes the F-450 as well. The Chevy Silverado, and what's interesting here is in the press release, they separated the light duty from the heavy duty numbers to kind of change, the story on their sales. They're trying to send some messaging out that things aren't that bad. The crew cabs are selling well, and they're doing a lot of positive things. But when you look at the total numbers, go all the way across, they were down 12.3%. What's interesting to me was last year, year to date, if you were to look at that versus this year's year to date from Ram Truck, they would have still been in third place. So things aren't good over in Chevy land. And they have the new heavy duties coming out this fall. They should hit dealers in the next couple months. They're going through Flint Assembly right now and down in Mexico. And so they're going to have a lot of new product coming out. Maybe that flips the script. Maybe they go back into second place. But right now they are losing market share and quickly. GMC Sierra, it's a similar story. They were down 4.3%. They weren't down as bad as the Chevy Silverado was, but down 3.5%. And in GM's case, if you add those two numbers together, the Silverado and the Sierra, they still are beating Rams. They're still going to get second place. But until they combine those numbers, to me, I'm going to report them the way they put them out to me, which is separated. Rounding out, we have the Toyota Tundra. It just continues to plod along. It's one of the older trucks out there. It continues to have decent volume. It's not dropping very much at all, and it's pretty steady. Compare that to the Nissan Titan, which has just had a terrible second quarter, and year-to-date is down quite a bit. And so the Titan is newer than the Tundra, and they offer more trucks since they have the XD and the 5-liter Cummins. But, the Toyota Tundra just continues to plod along while the Nissan's seeing a lot of sales drop. And then let's hop over to midsize. You'll notice on my sales chart here, I separate full-size and midsize because to me they're two different markets, and I just see them as being that way. We have the Toyota Tacoma continues to grow. It's up 4.8% year over year. It's a really solid truck. And what's crazy about this is you'll see below is as more competitors get on the marketplace, the Toyota Tacoma continues to increase sales. So it's kind of like Toyota execs are like, hey, bring it. Bring out more trucks. Bring out more competitors because it keeps growing our sales. So in second place, we have Chevy Silverado, which had a huge drop, down 22%, down 6.7% year over year. That's really surprising because that Colorado ZR2 Bison is fantastic. and it's sold out. And they offer a diesel and a gas engine in the midsize. That the Tacoma doesn't even offer a diesel. It is surprising that those numbers dropped that much. I don't really have an answer for that. Ford Ranger had a good quarter. They got some, I would say, finally some good numbers coming in. The first quarter was pretty not so great, but so second quarter was pretty good, and overall year to date was about 30,000. I don't know that I see that changing a whole lot. I think they are going to be a third place player in the segment. Maybe they can challenge Colorado and get back to number 2. I don't see them getting all the way back up to Toyota Tacoma, where they used to be before they pulled it. Nissan Frontier continues to do pretty well, down 5.7%. But this is the volume-driven pickup. It's one of the cheaper ones you can buy out there with lots of features, and so it's a customers looking for a cheap midsize pickup, lots of features. Nissan Frontier continues to be that truck of choice. GMC Canyon, on the flip side of the Chevy Colorado, had a great quarter and is doing really well year to date. And it's probably partly because of the Denali brand. People are looking for that more luxury in the midsize pickup. It just continues to drive sales. And Denali brand overall from GMC is one of their biggest trim levels. It's a really success story for them. Followed up with the Honda Ridgeline that was up 4%. It's up 1.8% year to date. That's, to me, pretty good. It's a truck that's now dated a little bit. It's the not really a truck, but really the only truck you need kind of conversation to have with that thing. And so it does it right. I don't see that it's going to be a big sales player in the marketplace, but it gives Honda a truck option. And then finally, we had the Jeep Gladiator. That was came up 4,231 units. It's going to be 7,000 year to date. The Jeep Gladiator is a very interesting pickup to me. I just drove one last week. I'll link to that video above with my friend Jill Simonello. And what's interesting with the Jeep Gladiator is I see it all over the place. It's blowing up on social media. It is crazy how many Jeep Gladiators I see. They're modified, they're lifted, they're just lots of energy around that truck. And so when you take all this and all this stuff I'm seeing, and you take it to the sales results aren't there yet. So to me, I think that the sales results will come. I think it's just a matter of having enough Jeep Gladiators on the dealer lots. And I was talking with some Jeep PR people there at the Proving Grounds last week about whether every dealership has one. They said yes, every dealership has a Jeep Gladiator. They've sent them out to the country. And so I think it's just a matter of building up volume and then adding some incentives. And then I think that those sales results are going to skyrocket because the energy I'm seeing behind the Jeep Gladiator is insane. And it's going to match up with sales results at some point, I think. But maybe not. Maybe people just see it as a toy and it's too expensive and the volume will always be what it's going to be. Who knows? But I'm telling you right now, if they sell 7,000 units a month or a quarter, 7,000 units for half the year and 14,000 for the entire year. Let me get the numbers correct this time. If they continue to do that, I don't see that Jeep Gladiator lasting more than its product cycle with its lifespan. I see them offering it for 5, 6, 7 years and then killing it. Because if they can't get more volume out of that, to me it doesn't make sense to build it. So there you go. There are the results of the second quarter of 2019. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button. I'm wearing a new t-shirt, by the way, that I ordered. That's on Teespring. You can find the link below. Also, make sure you find us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Type in Pickup Truck Talk. We're there. Also, this sales result chart will be on pickuptrucktalk.com, so you can study it as much as you would like. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you down the road.